Welcome back. Well, today I am joined by Lisa Bartlett, Supervisor Lisa Bartlett, and we are here to talk about a variety of things that are coming up. Of course, we have something more immediate than others. So Lisa, welcome. Thank you for joining us again.
Great to be here.
And I know you have a few different programs that you want to talk about, but before we get into that, hey, big day coming up here in just a little bit.
Yes. So we want to also encourage everyone at this time to vote. November 3rd is our election day. And I want everyone to know that we've got secure ballot drop-off boxes. We've got one right at the Laguna Woods City Hall. And we also have an in-person vote center at the Laguna Woods City Hall. So really important information for the local residents within Laguna Woods to know that they've got secure facilities and an in-person vote center right there at within their city.
And I think that's important because, a number of people that I've talked to, they're afraid to mail in their stuff right now because there was so much discussion about, well, they're going to get stolen or they're not going to make it in time. So is that really, the best bet is to drop it off at one of those pickups or to vote in person? Do you have a feeling one way or the other?
I think people need to do what they feel comfortable. And the main thing is they need to know that their ballot that they're submitting is going to be in a secure spot, either through the mail service or a vote center or an official ballot drop-off box. So they need to do whatever they feel most comfortable. The important thing is to get out and vote. And they can also track their ballots through the Secretary of State website or through the Registrar of Voters here in Orange County. And it will tell you your ballot's been mailed, your ballot's been received, and your ballot has been processed.
Okay, and they should keep the receipt that's on your ballot for that, correct?
Yes, there's information on the back of the ballot.
Okay, perfect. Okay, great. And then I understand that you guys are still planning to do the Nutrition Gap program, and that's being carried out through the end of the year.
Yes, we have a number of meal programs. Some are delivery programs. We've had drive-through food banks, which have been very successful. During these times of COVID-19, a lot of our residents really don't want to get out to the grocery stores. They're afraid to get out in public, and yet we all need to eat. And so the county wants to help fill those gaps, and through the CARES Act funding, we're putting together another program, which is the Nutrition Gap program. So for anyone 55 or older, disabled individuals or veterans, they qualify for the program. And they can call 211-OC to enroll in the program. And basically what the program entails, they will receive on a weekly basis. We're partnering with Second Harvest Food Bank and Ruby's Diner. So on a weekly basis, they're going to receive some frozen prepared meals from Ruby's Diner, along with fresh fruits and vegetables and other staples from Second Harvest Food Bank. And it'll be delivered right to their door. So this makes it so convenient for people to get access to nutritious food during these really difficult times.
Yeah, that is great. Now, how does that differ from the Great Plates program?
Okay, Great Plates program are prepared meals that are warm that are delivered out to the residents. And they're basically just prepared meals. Now, with regard to the Nutrition Gap program, these are going to be frozen meals delivered on a weekly or bi-weekly basis, along with fresh fruits and produce and other staples that you would need for day-to-day dining.
Okay, good. That's great to know. Now, in order for people to sign up for the Nutrition Gap program, what do they need to do?
They should contact 211-OC by calling 211 on their phones, okay, or they can call 949-646-4357, or they can visit the website, which is www.211oc.org. And they can also call my board office if they have any questions as well, and happy to answer any questions. But basically, just about every senior, every person 55 years and older who's not already enrolled in any other program is eligible for this program. And every district received CARES Act funding. We're putting together different kinds of programs. But I know that a lot of the seniors don't want to necessarily prepare all of the meals themselves, but they want nutritious meals. So that's why they can take these meals that are frozen, take one out of the freezer, pop it in the microwave, very easy to get a nutritious meal, and they can supplement with all of the fruits and vegetables and other products that are provided by Second Harvest Food Banks. So working with, and I think this will really help veterans and disabled persons during these really challenging times.
Absolutely. That is really a wonderful program. So congratulations on that. That is really nice of both the Second Harvest as well as Ruby's.
Yes.
And so now moving towards something that is all on our minds as we hear across the nation that COVID numbers, are spiking in some areas, but California still looks pretty good, especially Orange County. Can you give us a COVID-19 update?
Absolutely. So Orange County, we have 14 urban counties in the state. Orange County is one of them. And in Southern California, we have about 7 of the urban counties. Orange County is probably one of the few urban counties right now that's in the red tier. So there are 4 tiers: purple, which is the most restrictive, then red, then orange, then yellow. A number of our surrounding urban counties, LA County, Riverside, and San Bernardino County, are either in the purple or have gone back to the purple tier. San Diego is very close to going back to the purple tier. Orange County is still solid in the red tier, and we're trying to get to the orange tier. Once we get to the orange tier, we're going to be able to open up more of our economy, which we all want to do, opening up restaurants to a greater extent and other businesses as well. So fingers crossed that in the next few weeks, we'll be able to get to the orange tier. We still have all of our health and safety protocols in place, and I appreciate all of the residents of Laguna Woods complying with those health and safety protocols. What we're finding around the world, which is interesting, is that flu season, which is now coming upon us. They're finding in other parts of the world, and as we start to get into the fall and winter months here, that people who wear the face coverings, the amounts of the actual influenza virus is greatly reduced in people getting the flu. So by wearing the face coverings, you're not only going to stop from getting COVID-19, but that could also prevent you from getting the flu. Mm-hmm. So it serves a dual purpose during the fall and winter months when we get into flu season.
Well, right, and we're not out and about as much as we usually are, and I think we're all on high alert in terms of washing our hands and really keeping the hygiene going, because that certainly can help as well. And speaking of flu season, obviously we're heading into that right now, and flu shots are available pretty much everywhere. Give us an update on what we should be looking for locally in regards to flu vaccines.
Well, so in my district, the 5th district, which are the South County cities, we're going to be setting up some locations for free drive-through flu shots. So stay tuned. We'll be getting information out there to all of the residents, and it'll be very convenient for them to drive through, get their flu shots, don't charge, and be able to drive off. We have a number of strains of flu that we're expecting this flu season, so really important to get those flu shots to keep them safe.
Right. Oh, that's great. That's good to know, because I think, many people, in fact, many of the doctors that we have been speaking with, they're definitely saying, look, help your body, help your immune system, get the flu shot. So then at least you're covered with one thing, so it doesn't, reduce your immunity. So we'll keep people apprised of when those flu vaccine clinics are. So thank you for that. Anything else I've missed?
Well, I just want to make mention, as we get into flu season, we're still dealing with COVID-19, that we still have plenty of hospital capacity. So in the event you get sick and you need to go to the hospital, we still have plenty of hospital capacity in all of our hospitals throughout our county. So we're in really good shape with regard to hospitals, and along with the protective equipment and along with ventilators. So Orange County is really prepared for any kind of emergency that would come up at this point. But one thing I'd like to talk about, as you know, we've recently had some wildfires, and it just comes to mind the importance of having that Go Kit. And what a Go Kit is, and I think I gave them out at one of my emergency preparedness expos a few years ago. You can go to Lowe's, you can go to Home Depot, and it's basically a plastic container, and you put your important things in there that you need to take. If you get that call and you've got to evacuate within 20 minutes, you've got your extra pet food in there, you've got your medication, you've got extra batteries for your phones and equipment, things that you need to take on a moment's notice that are important to you. should be packed and pretty much ready to go, so that if you get that call, you're not panicked and running around the house trying to gather things.
Lisa, thank you so much for the information. We really appreciate you taking the time.
My pleasure. Great to be with you today.
All right, take care. And we'll be right back after this.